Hi, Taurus. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color. And this is your three-card reading for the week of February 14th through February 21st, 2021. Happy Valentine's. I hope you're well. And what am I supposed to say? I wish I had someone here with cue cards, but please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I'm offering 30-minute readings for $30. All the information is below. Additionally, I have a website where I'm a textile artist, so I paint on fabric, scarves, and bags, and t-shirts, and masks, and I'd be happy if you went to go and see all the lovely things that I make. Ripe Color, same name. Okay. It is definitely February. It is definitely winter. The good thing about the winter is that the spring comes afterwards. Interesting week. Hanged Man. 9 of Swords. 7 of coin. So the Hanged Man, okay, it feels like there's something you have to let go of. There's some way of thinking that I think there's this tremendous awareness that comes through of ways of thinking that no longer work for you, that you might, I feel like all of a sudden you become clear. There's enormous clarity in this card. And sometimes, clarity can be a little upsetting to like really see yourself completely and say, oh, I've been selfish all this time in this way, and I wasn't aware of it, and there's grief attached to it, or something to that effect. Something like this real clarity, because this one, there's a self-sacrifice here. There's a self-sacrifice, and I feel like the sacrifice is really about a way of thinking that you've become very clear about, very clear. It's like, oh, I've been doing this the whole time. I've been doing this the whole time. No wonder this isn't working out, or no wonder it never worked out, or no wonder, people see me in a certain way, or no wonder I've been stuck in the past about moving forward in this area or that area. There's a real eye-opening experience, and this could very easily come, and I think it actually will. It comes really by seeing things upside down, by seeing things maybe from another, like putting yourself in somebody else's shoes, putting yourself in somebody else's shoes, seeing things from a more spiritual perspective, seeing things from a bigger perspective. This is Odin on the tree. So Odin has the gift of prophecy. Odin is the father of Thor and Loki, and etc. And Odin has the gift of prophecy, which is very unusual in Norse mythology for a male to have that. And then So he's looked at a little bit funny, okay, but he wants to go deeper. He's interested in going deeper. So he gouges out his own eye. He sacrifices and he hangs himself on the tree and he goes into all the realms. And he goes into all the realms to have a deeper understanding of how things work, of how things are attached, of how um, this thing influences the other thing. And he gets this knowledge, and it's very it could be very sometimes, you know, to look at yourself in the mirror in a very honest and distinct and clear way, and to see all of yourself, which means the things that are wonderful about you and the things about you that are less than wonderful, right? To see that and to understand that and to take that in can be a lot. Could be a lot. And but through that, post that revelation, you get a new confidence and a new understanding, and also you're able to use your assets in a wiser way, you know, and feed and nurture the things that are working. There's a real soul searching. There's a real soul searching. And, you know, for me, sometimes when I've had situations like this, first you have to acknowledge and accept what's going on. First, you have to acknowledge and accept what's going on, even though it might be painful. There's no way through the pain but through the pain. Believe me. And once you're through that and kind of accept it, it's almost like naming the devil shames the devil. And then if you still feel sort of stuck with it, right? You still feel sort of stuck with it. Since you're going to be in this plane of existence, non-existence, you just simply and clearly ask your higher self or the angels or spirit or whatever you want to call it, say, please transform this into something useful, or please take this away from me and help me to access the gifts and to be more of service to myself and to others for my highest good and my highest healing, and for everyone else's highest good and highest healing. And just let it go. Because not paying attention to it and pretending it's not there, if you got the revelation, you know, there's a reason. You know, sometimes negative emotions and feelings and thoughts and observances, like observations come up for us to look at them, for us to deal with them, for us to, you know, sometimes, you know, it's easy to fall into the space. Let's say you understand your selfishness. I'm just giving an example on a much deeper level. And, you know, instead of like beating yourself up for it, it's like, oh, there's something wrong with me. It's like, there's nothing wrong with you. This came up to be released. You weren't ready last week. You weren't ready the week before. You know, and sometimes for me, things come up again and again and again. Sometimes, you know, it's kind of like when you're refinishing furniture, right? A long time ago, my friend bought this like a kitchen thing. I don't know what you would call it, like a pantry, basically. And it was antique, and it was painted, and it was painted, it was painted, it was painted, and it was painted. So it took a long time for him to get down to the wood. You know, there was pink, there was green, there was blue, there was white. It was like, oh my God, how long has this thing been around? And, he finally got down to the wood, but it's a process. It's a process. And there are certain things, in our lives and maybe certain defense mechanisms, et cetera, that, there are a lot of layers to. So don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. You're getting closer to the wood. You're getting closer to the wood. And through this process, you're going to be able to like plant a fertile garden. Plant a fertile garden. And you're going to be able to see the seeds that you've planted in the past that just don't make any sense. It's almost as if you're planting, certain things grow in certain areas, right? In a certain soil. You can't grow chocolate in New York. At the same time, you can't grow a tree that belongs in the boreal forest, which is like the northern forests in Ecuador. It's not going to work. Not going to work. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. They don't match. They don't match. So I think you're having an understanding more of where you are on the earth, let's say, to plant things, and you're going to plant the appropriate things. I've done better in metaphors, but it's not bad. It's not bad. So lots of revelation, self-sacrifice. I'm willing to like walk away from this and be open to not having this noose around my neck, and also be open to having a new experience and to plant a new garden. Blessings.